Hello and welcome to this live for the day. Today is the 20th day of my 75 Hard Challenge. If you have been following me for some time now, you know that I am going through this 75 Hard Challenge, and as a part of it, I'm coming live almost every day, except for a few days where I missed. So, to give you an update about my 75 Hard Challenge, I'm in the 20th day of 75 Hard Challenge. I have successfully completed the 19 days, and today is almost done. I just have to finish my leftover water and the last meal of the day, and then day 20 is also done. If you don't know what is 75 Hard Challenge, it's a mental toughness challenge where you have to do 5 tasks daily for 75 days continuously without taking any break. So the task number one is that you have to fix a diet and stick with it without cheating, without taking a break in between. You have to drink 1 gallon of water daily, which is 3.8 liters, without taking a break, without miss. Even 100 ml less is also not counted. Task number three is to do two 45-minute workouts daily, and one of the workouts must be done outside, and both the workouts should be separate. It cannot be back to back. Task number four is to read 10 pages of a non-fiction book daily. Task number five is to take a progress picture. If you miss any one of these or did not meet the criteria, then you lost the challenge and you have to start from day one again. Even if it is on the 75th day you miss it, you have to go back to day one, and that is the hard part here. As it is, each of these tasks are very simple, something which I love to do. Here the only problem is I have to do it daily, even on weekends, and I have to allocate more time out of my already uh, busy schedule. Okay, so I have been successfully doing this for last 20 days, and the reason of doing this live is to share my progress, to have certain social accountability, and also share the knowledge I'm getting or the lessons I'm learning by the way of reading those 10 pages of non-fiction book daily. So currently I am reading this book, How to Fail at Almost Everything and Still Win Big by Scott Adams. Scott Adams is the creator of the Dilbert comics. If you know about it, the Dilbert comics, I hope you can see it here. So this is a very powerful book which I read 7.5 years back. It's a little bit of mindset and a lot of strategies and tactics to succeed in life. Really powerful. As I'm rereading this book, I'm relearning so many lessons, and I can only think why I did not reread this book for so long time. So today I will share the lessons I have learned. This is something related to happiness. Okay, and Scott shares his formula of happiness, and I do agree with it uh, fully. So what he says is most of your life, or the main goal of your life, should be to maximize your experience of happiness. That is what it is about. Okay, and everything will be taken care if you are happy. Okay, and goes down to share that it seems very simple, uh, what it takes to be happy, but it is not really that simple. It is quite complicated, and he shares his insights, how to be happy. Okay. So the first thing he shares is you have to exercise daily. Okay, because if you're fit and healthy, only then you can be happy. You cannot be happy if you're fit, if you're unfit or unhealthy. So he emphasizes exercise, diet, and nutrition. And also on a day-to-day basis, if you have ever exercised, I can completely vouch for this, because I have been in a fitness lifestyle for 8 years now. And if you are also in a fitness lifestyle, or if you have exercised for some point, for any duration in some point of your life, you may also know this. Every time you start it doesn't matter in what kind of mood you are. Every time you start an exercise, when you finish the exercise, you will always end up feeling good. This is because exercise releases feel good hormones called as endorphins, and because of that you will end up feeling good. And it is hard, it is uncomfortable, and whenever you do certain uncomfortable thing, it may be exercise, it may be finishing some piece of work, or some task which is kind of difficult for you, you will always feel good. So that is there. Okay, it is also this temporary acute level of happiness. In the long run, if you're fit and healthy, uh, again it will add to your happiness. So that is the first thing. Second thing he shares is, uh, if you have time flexibility, if you have uh, uh, what what he means by that is, you should be able to do whatever you want whenever you want. Okay, that is about having time flexibility. And you must work towards building a life which has time flexibility. You may be working in a job, and you may still be able to do whatever you like, but not at the time you like. So that is what he says. You have to optimize your life to do whatever you like whenever you want. Okay, and nowadays, because of work from home scenario, anybody can do this. If you just finish your work and agree to, set up some terms with your employer, so that you finish the work and also have time to do whatever you want whenever you want. You can have this time flexibility, and that is the thing you have to work towards. And third thing to optimize your happiness is to always be optimistic about your future. When you know your future is good, you will always be happy. And a lot of our unhappiness or frustration is because we are always worried about our future. What will happen in the future? Will I be able to um, achieve success or make more money, or whatever it may be? It may be um, currently um, going on in your mind. Okay, but if you he says you need not really um, worry about what's coming in the future, but you can always build a good future in your mind with your own imagination. You can imagine being in a better situation in future, or let's say even now you can imagine being better. You can enjoy all the things you have which are going good in your life already. Okay, so that is the third thing. If you are sure that you have a bright future, and of course, if you think about your future, and if you think you have a bright future, your actions will also align in that direction. Your behaviors, actions, everything will align in direction, and you will start doing things which will take you towards that goal. Okay, so apart from that, he shares, um, get enough sleep. Okay, and he shares his own experience, and probably you will also experience this. Whenever you are well slept, whenever um, you are feeling fresh and energetic, you will always be in a good mood. You will always feel happy, and in the long run, if you manage to sleep well on most of the days, you'll be overall happy in your life. Okay, so that is four things. Okay, and exercise and eat right, both these are two things. So he shares totally eight things here. uh, the other thing he shares is, you have to do things um, which will steadily improve in your life. Whatever you're doing, if you keep on doing the same thing again and again, and there is no scope for improvement, you cannot improve it beyond what you're doing. Let's say you're doing a very low value kind of work, then you will get bored and kind of frustrated with whatever you're doing. But let's say you're doing something which has the scope to improve. Okay, if I take my example, I'm a fitness coach and a gym owner, and if I keep doing the same thing again and again and again, if I'm not getting better results for my clients and students, then I'll get bored, I'll get frustrated. But if I'm trying to improve myself day by day, and my clients are getting better results, and I can see the results, I can get the feedback from them, and if I receive some gratitude towards me, if they show their gratitude towards me, then I'll feel very, very good, because I'm improving, I'm doing better day by day. So you have to choose things which where you can improve. It can be anything. It can be that you start playing some kind of sports, or if it may be some kind of hobby you have to pursue, where there is always scope to become better and better. Or it may be anything what you're doing in your workplace, you try to become better and better at that. And once that stops, you have to look for a better job, or uh, role switch in whatever organization you're working, right? So the next thing is to do things which have scope for improvement, and continuously improve upon it, because that is what makes you happy. When you improve some in some area, when you're getting better in some area, you will always feel happy. Okay. That is how I also approach exercise. And I also, that is how I also teach my clients, like, whenever you start, if you have been to a gym ever, where or let's say in a group coaching, group training sessions and all, it is always about doing more and more and more, sweating more, going beyond your capacity. And what I have seen is a lot of people become miserable with that. And I have experienced that in the initial days of my fitness, when I went to gym when I was 15 years old. It was always about performing. It was always about doing more, how many push-ups you can do, how many body weight squats you can do, or how many repetitions you can do with the weight. But it is not about that. It is about whatever, pushing your limit a little bit, whatever, doing whatever you're capable of, and come back, eat well, sleep well, rest, and when you go back, you'll be definitely better. That is how our body works. And if you approach your fitness not a way to burn more calories, not a way to do more and more, not a way to sweat a lot in the gym and kill yourself in the gym. Rather than doing that, if you approach it as a training and a way to improve, become physically better day by day, start with whatever you can, whatever is your current ability, pay attention to your nutrition, pay attention to your sleep, pay attention to overall your routine. Go back, you will be definitely better, and anchor that feeling. Okay, and keep doing it again and again. That is how you build momentum, and that is how you get hooked to exercise and stick to that routine. That is how I teach my clients, and that is how I have been able to be in this fitness journey for fitness lifestyle for 8 years now. Okay. So the next thing when it comes to happiness is to help others. You may at some point become very successful, very rich and wealthy, and you may be earning beyond what you really need. There is a point when this, I think, a lot of people who are rich and wealthy, they share this same kind of feeling, that once you have achieved your financial freedom, or let's say financial success, uh, the life starts feeling empty if you're only running behind money. And that is when a lot of these super successful people, they start helping other people. Okay, you might have seen this every now and then. Okay, so you have to uh, you may not necessarily wait for it. You can start helping people right away, whatever you can currently. Okay, you can go for charity, you can teach someone, you can coach someone, you can mentor someone who is similar to you, in the he may be in the similar journey of yours. Okay. And the last thing he talks about is reducing daily decisions, like, what should I eat for breakfast, what should I eat for lunch, what clothes should I wear, what work can I do, what work should I do. So this is something which I'll try to implement from now onwards. Whenever you know what you're going to do, your brain needs to spend less energy. Okay, and when you have more energy, when you save energy, you have more energy to do your work, and there is no reason to be unhappy, right? So it is better to have a fixed routine and stick with that. There will be predictability, and you will spend less and less mental energy uh, by avoiding to figure out or make decisions every now and then. Okay, so these were the lessons I wanted to share today. So the formula for happiness is to optimize, is to focus your efforts on a day-to-day basis to improve your happiness or experience of happiness. And you can do these 8 things: eat right, exercise, get enough sleep, imagine an incredible future, use your imagination to um, you know build a good future for yourself, work towards flexible schedule, do so that you have time freedom, do things you can steadily improve upon, help others, um, and reduce daily decisions, and fix a routine which is which keeps you energized, and which keeps you happy. Okay, so that was it for today. Thank you so much for joining this live, or if you are watching this as a replay, thank you so much that you felt this is worth your time. I'll see you again in the next live tomorrow. Till then, have a nice time, and bye bye.